So, the speed run starts.
See, no one comes near Francesco in a fantastic lease. I know.
Does it?
Fabulous. I hear it all the time.
Now. Okay.
In the zone, ready.
Welcome to Chrome's preparation.
So we have to get through the tutorial first. Because, of course we do. Mamma mia. Exactly.
Here we go again.
Vital maneuvers for any agent.
Shit. I like that it's like, here's how to steer. Meanwhile... just unlimited boost. God, so the Cars 3 story, because I never actually did tell it. So basically... Shit, that's gonna lose me time. I missed the exit.
Mate, you are the first speedrun. It doesn't matter if you lose time.
This is the benchmark.
I highly doubt anyone is going to do a run after this.
I'm gonna do a run after this. I gotta make this my brand. Here's the thing, I'm half doing this ironically, half not. I'm doing this because I get a world record just by default, and it's funny. Yeah, no, go ahead, Grant, advertise it.
Increasing your energy.
I would love that, thank you. But, just immediately getting the turbo. This is fun.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the infinite boost kind of negates some things.
Basically, like I said, the whole point of this speedrun, this is the best speedrun I've ever seen.
Well, of this game, it's the only speedrun you've ever seen.
Well, no, there's the one PC one. It's the best console. It's the one console one. So basically, I didn't explain it fully. The key with this is you have to... The goal is to get to level 6 in that bar that's in the top corner, which you get from experience for finishing races and challenges. So it doesn't matter which races you do and such, you just have to finish you have to get to level 6. So it's about getting... Yeah?
Did you see the lesbian song I sent you?
I didn't get to listen to it.
Apparently it's literally just the song that Marceline sings in the new special about how she's in love with bubblegum.
Oh! I need to listen to that. Fuck!
The only line I remember, because I listened to it once, is being in love with you's a pretty good problem to have.
Aw. Aw, because she says I'm your problem.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
I'm very
Also,
cousins for you.
Just your problem has so much fucking sexual tension.
Yeah, no, it's literally just like a gay, like, argument song. It's amazing. Oh shit, I forgot I could press...
The ending's just like, I want to make up with you, but I'm too fucking proud to be the one to do it.
God, I forgot you can skip the cutscenes, so that cost me time.
Damn, Marina, you're not even a real speedrunner.
Exactly, I need to up my game. Here's the thing, I'm doing this one as a joke, and like Cars 3 I had... Because I bought Cars 3 because I didn't have it anymore. To try and do some of the speedrun categories for that, like partially not as a joke, because there's actually people that have done them. But I actually do want to get into speedrunning of some of the Cars games because it looks fun. Because Mater National's speedrunning is kind of just normal, but Cars 1 basically consists of entirely abusing the fact that you can respawn, like, when you drive off track with, like, the push of a button, and it sometimes pushes you incredibly far.
So, Mari, where is the Wombat skip?
It's in the... It's in the first Piston Cup race.
He didn't want his cup.
He didn't want in his cup! Ow, that hurt my throat. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'd imagine it did.
Also, I had an idea for this stream where I was gonna buy a bunch of random cars at, Target. It's, you know...
Real life-sized car.
Okay. Bye, Grant. Thank you so much.
You just buy like a life-sized, like, fucking Lamborghini.
You know, I just buy a Formula 1 race car. Remember?
I mean, to be fair, I think if you did, Katie would just fucking, like, come and live with you.
Yeah, no, she probably would. That's how, like, I message her again, because we haven't talked in a while, so, like, I just message her, like, hey, I got a Formula 1 car, and she's just at my door.
What?
Hey, Will!
Instead of going ka-chow,
Chow.
he's gonna go kaboom.
Instead of going ka-chow, he's gonna go kaboom! Ow. How are you?
Stop yelling and hurting your throat!
No, because it's funny. So how are you doing, Will? How's we're setting world history. But basically, an idea I had for this stream was I was gonna buy a bunch of random cars, like, at Target, like, just like the ones that are like random background characters and shit, and then just have a thing where we just make up stupid backstories for them. For lore.
We could do that as a stream at some point.
You know, I honestly might. The only reason I didn't do it is because I honestly will, but I didn't feel like, cause like I was when I went out to the store, looking for Cars 3 when I had the idea, and basically, I used to collect. There's been like 3 separate times where I collected a bunch of cars, like diecasts, and then ended up selling them at some point. So, like, recently I bought a Chick Hicks because I wanted it, and my mom was just like, I swear to God, if you start buying a ton of these again and sell them, and so I didn't feel like calling her and being like, hey, can I buy a ton of cars, but for a joke on stream? So...
Hey Mom, I know you said I shouldn't buy a ton of cars, but like, what if I do it ironically?
But though? I really want to, though!
Well, I guess
also,
it can't be helped.
Michiru, it is absolutely imperative that you don't tell anyone about this. Okay, but I really want to, though. Oh my god, the sound glitched. We went so fast, we broke the game.
Go, 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 go.
I think it was because the boost ended right when it triggered. Yeah, okay, the game's still running. It's Wombat % time, exactly! We've already speed broken the game. And it's going good, Keith. We only just started. It took me forever to actually get it going, because the game wouldn't load on my Xbox, and then,
Hey, Mari.
I know Twitch is, like, cracking down on, like, music a lot, but...
Yeah, I don't think anyone...
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, I think
song.
the Sonic X theme will be fine. But yeah, no, so this, we literally can't lose.
Alright, just go, 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 go.
Okay, select. I have never been able to get that thing
Mari, she's coming. Watch out for Mari.
Me when I drive 98 miles an hour on the parkway.
Gotta speed faster, gotta go fast.
I go faster, 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 go, 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 go!
Oh, we suck.
I'm speedrunning Cars 2 for the Xbox One because I literally can't get a not get a world record because no one has done this before. But basically, I was trying to describe it before, but Cars 1 speedrunning, like the game, it actually has a pretty dedicated speedrunning community. I'm in a server, and I actually talked to the world record holder for...
Oh, what was he like?
They were really nice. They offered to, like, if I had any, like, questions or anything, because I mentioned I kind of wanted to try at some point, like, to let them know. And they also told me...
tell them that you're doing this?
I didn't mention it because I was nervous. But...
No, you should mention it to him. He'd probably come by and watch. Don't you want the fucking Cars for the PS2 world record holder to watch your Cars 2 for the Xbox 360 speedrun world record?
I might promote it in that server when I'm doing a speedrun that, like, actually is a speedrun people do, and not just something I made up.
I mean, Mario, isn't every speedrun made up at some point?
I mean, not like something I made up, but like... Hey, a category no one's done, so...
Right, this is the thing, I feel like they'd still find it interesting. If people watch Super Mario Odyssey nipple percent, people will watch this.
Oh my god.
You know what that is, right?
No!
Nipple percent is just you buy the shorts as fast as possible so you can take Mario's shirt off as quickly as humanly possible. It's called nipple percent.
Oh my god, so you have to try and unleash his full power as quick as possible.
This is a fun fact. Did you know that Mario's nipples in Odyssey are a higher resolution than his entire body in Super Mario Bros.?
I've heard that! Nippercent. Sweet Will, have you ever done a nipple percent run?
No. No, I don't.
You're a fake gamer, Will.
I don't think I am, but...
I think you are.
Honestly, this is kind of fun, just seeing how fucking fast I can go.
I mean, it is a racing game. That is generally how they work.
No, but I mean, like, just because I'm doing non-stop boosts. You know what?
So, like... You know how, like, car companies have advertisements?
Yes.
In the Cars universe, are they just advertising babies?
Advanced training simulation.
Yes. Because they've confirmed that cars still come from factories in the Cars universe, so...
Next up,
Which, again, makes no sense because who made the first factory?
And who made the shitty cars?
Not to mention
What if instead of non-stop boosts, you did non-stop wingos? Here's the thing! The tuner...
You do non-stop snot rod and you just cuck everywhere.
Here's the thing! The 4 tuners are actually playable in this game, and I was gonna try and pick one of them, but they're DLC, and the DLC didn't load on the guest profile for some reason.
So, if you're playing a snot rod, it's actually called cuck percent. Can we make that a category?
God.
Where you only play as snot rod, and it has to be called cuck percent.
you can also knock an opponent out of two-wheel
Nah.
or backwards drive.
Do it.
Is rust a form of leprosy then?
Yes.
It's like your fucking jaw falls off and stuff.
okay then. Give it a back.
Let's find out that there was a cut short where Mater time travels to the car equivalent of cavemen, and they're just living stone tires.
Oh my god, yeah, the original plot for Time Travel Mater was that.
I hate cars so much.
I don't.
Yeah, well, you have no standards.
I mean, yes, but you're dating me, so... You know, dinosaurs are just straight up canon, they joke about that. I'm wasting a ton of time here. Yeah, no, because they're not cars, because they mention it's like, oil, that's dead dinosaurs. Like, do you really want to be, like, running on that, and then... And it's like, we all know what happened to them. And then just...
So, like,
Energy quick.
they were flesh.
Yeah, no, they were flesh!
Your steering is reversed when moving.
Cars is actually the sequel to,
Have you ever watched
The
The
good-
Land Before Time?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, this is canonical to The Land Before Time.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say,
so close. Once more, and I'm sure you'll have it down.
God.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting with these tutorials you have to, like, do enough to unlock the door and you can't just skip it.
An F1 car should not be able to turn around backwards.
Well done.
Doesn't the weight distribution does not allow that to do that.
So, like, can I just say real quick, because we mentioned it, The Land Before Time is really good.
Yeah, no, I remember really loving it.
The first one is good anyway, the rest of them are kind of shit.
What about the 14 sequels?
Very nice.
Okay, this is the thing, right? As a kid, they aired Land Before Time movies on Nickelodeon so often, I thought it was a TV show.
Nice!
There were so many movies, and they aired them so frequently, I thought they were just airing a really long season of TV.
Like, I forgot, you can't get to the next, you can't get to the next, you can't get to the next level until after you beat the tutorial one. Alright, so now we have guns.
Enemy.
This game's main feature. Gun.
Only the Avatar, who had a gun.
Only the Avatar who wielded a gun. Here's the thing, it would be really, really out of character for Aang to use a gun, but from what I know about Legend of Korra, I don't think it would be for her.
I feel like Korra is the kind of person who'd bust somebody, he'd bust a cap in someone. Wow, Thomas, you really nailed that fucker.
Wait, what was that from?
It's the fucking Primations video I sent you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So wait, Will, you've watched Legend of Korra. Would Korra wield a gun?
No. She already mastered all 4 elements. Why would she need a gun?
Yeah, but would she, if she had the option, would she shoot someone?
Would she make a gun that she can shoot, like, fire bullets through? Just for fun.
Left 4 Dead 2.
You're no fun, Will.
I know, but like, I'm just being real here. I don't think Korra will wield a fucking gun. I don't think that's part of the Avatar commitment. You shoot people.
I just think I feel like Korra is the kind of person where instead of being having all 4 elements, as the Avatar gift she got was she just was born with a gun in her hands.
Wait a minute, I realize we want to end this as soon as possible, so I gotta let the timer run down without hitting them, because I was hitting more cars, but that
Well,
refills the speed run, or that refills the time, so I already got enough for a gold weapon, so Korra just metal bends a gun and ammo and shoots someone. Yes! She'd fucking make the gun herself with her bending and then shoot someone with it.
This does not come as a surprise to
Nickelodeon kart racers, but with the weapons from fucking Cars. Come on, I want to get past.
Oh, hey, look, it's Master of the Lemons, the really good writer.
Professor
is.
Zundap.
He's in the game.
Finmic missile. Oh shit! Keep forgetting to press the select button. I'm good at this.
I mean, it's your first run, and the first run ever. There are literally no strats, and I don't think anyone cares if you're garbage, because you have absolutely no fucking competition.
Yeah. But we gotta do it for the principle of the thing. The principle!
Missile launcher acquired.
Oh, I just realized something.
What?
I love you.
Well, I realized something.
What's that?
I love you too.
Took you that long to realize that?
Oil slick acquired.
Come on, guys. Come on.
I mean, this is the thing. There genuinely are moments where I'm just kind of sitting, and I'll be like, "Oh, I love her."
I do that too. My favorite thing is when I do something really stupid and you don't have any response except I love you.
Hey, Mary, this is the thing. You're an idiot.
You know I am. You should know that by now.
I do know, and that's something I love about you. You're a fucking dumbass. But you're my dumbass.
I'm proud to be.
I don't know if you should be proud to be a dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of just learned to own it at this point.
I mean, Will, it's something you and her have in common.
Yeah, I know. That's it. Holy fuck, I did it. Oh
Wait.
yeah, Marina, I beat Fred Fox yesterday.
Oh, did you get the Switch port? Or
Well, 1 and 2 Deluxe came out,
nice.
and I got it, yeah, and then I beat the first game in an hour and a half, so...
Holy shit, nice.
Yeah.
I got to the ending of the first game once, but I couldn't beat Fred Fox. I died like, I think 500 times.
Isn't that game, like, fucking impossible?
It's pretty hard, but it's so good. It's such a good game.
It's really fun to play.
It's $15 for the new one.
I know, like, something I like is, like, I don't really watch AVGN anymore, like, I kind of just grew out of his style of humor, but he's a really fucking nice guy.
Yeah, I've met him twice. He's a really cool dude.
Wait, when was the second time? So I remember when you met him.
Gamers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Me and Anthony went to like a Christmas event.
Ross just says, live when Mari does the dumb. I love you. Live when I does the dumb. Ross, fuck off. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
I mean, to be fair, there have been 1 or 2 times where I say something really stupid and you're just like, I swear to God.
High level.
I think one of them was when I asked if, Mighty Mac entered a polyamorous marriage, would they fuse and would they become a triple Farley? And you just said, I swear to God, I will delete your Discord account.
You gotta flip the rat.
Gotta flip the rat.
See, when I said motivational poster, I imagine like a beach with a sunset over the ocean with the light, with just like, in like cursive writing, you gotta flip the rat.
I was just going for one of those, like, fucking, like, hang in there posters with the cat, but then, like, to make it shit, it was just the PNG with the background visible.
I kind of want to make, like, the very beautiful, like, sunset over the ocean, just, you gotta flip the rat.
Do it. I need to actually get a Photoshop program.
It'd probably be helpful for editing.
You know, it absolutely would. That's part of why I want to get it, for, like, some of the videos I have in mind. I want to try and get,
You don't know Marth?
Oh, you don't know Marth? From Fire Emblem? It's like, I get you're trying to do a nostalgia Nintendo, but I swear to God no one talked, or like, I promise you no one talked like that in 2001.
Yeah, no, this is the thing. Nobody knew what Fire Emblem was.
You know, which is like part of the point of the trailer, which is weird.
Literally, they could have just gone like, they could have just had like the kid who's like, you don't know Marth, be like, Like, I have his trophy and it says his game's only in Japan. Which kind of would have gotten across the same effect of him not really being known.
You don't know Marth from Fire Emblem? It turns out they actually hired someone from r/Fire Emblem to do that trailer.
God, just the concept of r/Fire Emblem gives me fucking primal terror.
I mean, it's better than r/Big Chungus, from what I know. Not that that's hard.
It got taken down because it was an alt-right. Like, it became an alt-right subreddit.
You know, it's
They
not.
can do r/world politics, the only subreddit with no rules.
What?
Yeah.
Kachungus.
Can I just say, like, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Mood.
I will say, though, Mari, I know you like Fire Emblem, and a lot of the hate for Fire Emblem is kind of overblown. There kind of is a reason to hate Fire Emblem.
I mean, besides, like, really over amount of characters in Smash,
See, that's my biggest issue with it. Like, it's a franchise I do not give a singular shit. It's just like, Nintendo's like, oh, we gotta fucking do it. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. And then they did it.
okay, I think I'm out of the tutorials. We gotta get a world record.
Yeah, Mari, you're on world record pace.
Yeah! Wait, there's an r/Carchow!
Why the fuck is Guido here?
Why wouldn't he be? Here's
You fucking annihilated him.
Here's the thing, Guido is in the game, I just don't have him. He's just not unlocked from the start.
Wow, Thomas, you really nailed that fucker.
I hope you did not miss me too much.
Oh yeah, Mari, did you see that I made a Console for Gamers channel?
Yeah, and I love it.
Holy shit, I didn't know this.
Wait, what happened, Will?
Lord of the Rings Online is, on Steam, I didn't know that.
Wait, what's on Steam?
Lord of the Rings Online.
Yeah.
Still need to finish watching all three. I only watched Fellowship.
Yeah, no, I've only seen the first one, too.
Yeah.
I know Anthony got annoyed that I think Aiden spoiled something.
No, Connor spoiled it.
High-level weapon in play.
Yeah. Because he accidentally said that Boromir died. It's that-
Remember?
You thought everyone knew that, but Anthony didn't.
Remember when we saw, Last Jedi? Like, the employee as we were walking in?
Yeah, I remember that. That was scary.
Basically, when we saw Last Jedi, we were walking into the theater, and this employee was just like, Luke Skywalker dies.
I just like him, the idea of he's staring directly into your eyes as he does it.
Oh, Keith, you mean Scary Bilbo?
It's Scary Bilbo, the scariest thing Keith has ever seen. Keith had to cover his eyes in sheer terror.
I mean, valid, I get scared of everything.
Yeah. Yes. You just hit a wall.
It's okay, that's a strategy.
Why are you still a fucking... Why are you still a fucking F1 car?
Because he's fast, and going to character select wastes time.
I really want a game with like accurate like car control. Like a cars game with accurate car control. So like, if you make one wrong turn in an F1 car, you fucking flip and die.
Francesco just immediately dies.
It's like tumbles the stair dragon.
Wait, what?
Have you not ever heard of that?
No.
Tumbles the stair dragon.
No, what is it?
At a furry convention, a fucking dude dressed as a dragon tried to kill himself by jumping off the stairs, so everyone gave him the nickname Tumbles the Stair Dragon.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Enemy created.
Yes. We were talking about Lord of the Rings. If you wanted to hear your judgment.
Aiden.
I judged them.
Did you know it comes in pints? It comes in pints? You don't get it?
No, I get it. It's just like, I'm asking you.
I don't know, man. Just want your judgment. We need to, for the stream, we need to argue about something. So, what do you want to argue about?
I don't know, what am I judging? Like, you just like give me judgment, like, and then like this. Imagine you.
I know, judge me, argue.
Imagine you go into like a courtroom, like you like get arrested, right?
Okay.
And you go up to the judge, and the judge is like, all right, what did you do? And you say to the judge, just give me judgment.
Isn't that what like going for an unpaid parking ticket is like?
Yeah, basically.
Like, that's how the maniac in Sunny got arrested.
Wait, what?
There's this wrestler character that is just completely fucking insane, named the Maniac, and he gets arrested for unpaid parking tickets. That's the gang wrestles for the troops.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
What do you want? So you summoned me here.
I was just saying we were talking about Lord of the Rings. I thought you wanted to join in.
Well, I feel like then you asked for judgment. Judgment over what?
I don't know. This is a joke.
Listen, man, you can't just say judge me and not expect me to bring out my...
Okay,
gaslighting.
I've got a pro strategy. We're gonna let the time run out.
Listen, I took a break from playing Death
Because I
Stranding.
got the I got the max amount of points.
You can,
Or I got like enough points to where I'll get like the gold. So
Wait, what is
I put like 30 hours into Death Stranding and then I never touched my PS4 again for like a year, so...
What's the end? Like, how does that game even end?
I don't know. Yeah, it has a plot line. It has like main
oh
quests.
shit! I needed 35 to get the gold. Fuck.
My.
There are main
It
quests.
doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, main deliveries, I guess.
Huh.
We're
Like,
doing
yeah,
well.
no.
We're doing well.
So wait, when did
had the
the
story.
universe of Lord of the
You
Rings?
cannot not do well. It is impossible for you to be doing poorly.
But we
With the concept of what you're currently doing, you will always do well.
Well, now wait, no, not necessarily, because we're only assuming that you're doing well relative to getting the world record, but you're getting well relative to the maximum theoretical time that you can perform on the course.
Exactly.
Aiden, shut the fuck up.
No, he has a point. Also, yeah, no, Keith, cars are dying like crazy. Fucking Cars 2 is brutal. Have you ever watched Cars 2 kill count? There's like 30 in the first minute of like 5 minutes of the movie.
What would Mater do?
What would Mater do? And the answer is international genocide.
I thought you were gonna say incest.
I want a Cars fighting game.
I heard what would Mater do, and the answer is in, and I thought you were gonna say incest.
I mean, Radiator Springs is in the south. Also, I would absolutely play a Cars fighting game. I want Kachiga. I want Chick's Kachiga Ultimate.
That's his final smash.
Exactly.
It's like the scene from Kung Fu Panda. You know how in Showdown of Legendary Legends? You know how in Showdown of Legendary Legends, like Poe's ultimate is just like fucking just like whooshy finger hold, dude just says
Skadoosh.
skadoosh. But he like flies straight across the screen, grabs you, and just says skadoosh and just finger goes you.
I forgot about
Is that actually right?
I forgot about that!
his wheels don't even move anymore. He just like moves, like just slides across the screen. So it's like bigger than it holds you.
Kashiga, 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 Kashiga.
It's not animated like at all.
So it's like Crumb's Final Smash.
No, I mean like the cars, like when they're moving around, normally the wheels turn. When he uses the Final Smash, his wheels just stop.
Nice.
He just slides like.
Hey Mary, where is Rainy? Is she gonna join us for making history?
She was around here before, but I don't know where she went.
Mary, stop hitting the wall.
I was trying to look for Rainy.
I'll come over and pretend to be Rainy for the stream. I think they're.
Okay.
No, no, that's weird. Don't do that. No, that's weird, Aiden. Don't do that.
I wasn't going to do that.
Why is Gilmore here?
She was in the race. Here's the thing: we don't see anyone in the race. Just because.
You know, this is the most important Twitch stream
Oh shit!
going on right now.
I'm gonna heavily weigh against that, but
I'm gonna pass this game.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is the hunter missions are slow as shit and take a lot of time. So we're gonna stick to doing...
What hunter?
Hunter?
Wait, it is on Steam.
What is Cars 2?
The Cars game, yeah.
Drone Training Academy.
Oh yeah, the original is on.
Which means that I can task it.
You don't need to task it.
Shit, you have to do the hunter missions.
Well, that fucking
It's 20
those
Should we it doesn't matter
Wait,
what's going on. Should we stay
Francesco Bernoulli?
should we stay as Francesco or play as
Go back
Mary,
to
you
Jeff
need to
Corvette.
pick now if you want to get a good time.
Stop. Go back to Jeff Corvette.
It's Jeff Gordon as a car.
Where's Jeff?
He's a NASCAR. He's an actual NASCAR racer.
Gordon is like the worst
Mary,
fucking
you just
NASCAR
lost yourself like a minute.
I know. I gotta hurry. I gotta make up for lost time.
Who cares? Just going to fucking people.
Welcome to the Hunter Challenge. Eliminate
Mary
as many
herself.
as quickly as you can.
Here's the thing. I actually want to try and do like a Cars the video game speedrun because I've mentioned that, but also because Race-O-Rama, because it's the opposite of the original game, where like in that you're just abusing the fucking you're just abusing the
What are you doing this on?
you're just abusing the like the respawn, whereas in I'm doing horrible at this, and I'm doing very bad at talking. I'm sorry.
What console are you doing this on?
Xbox One.
I don't own an Xbox One, so I can't compete.
Well, no, you can do it on any console because PC is a different category, than console. But
I'm doing an Xbox
10
360.
seconds remaining.
this is actually an Xbox 360 game.
Actually, I'll buy 2 copies and I'll go through 2 runs at the same time with both my Xbox 360s.
Yeah, you're just picking the median. You're just you rolled for advantage with fucking cars and speed runs.
I'm not sure how to stream that, but
Aiden, when I get back with finishing Lego Lord of the Rings.
we gotta watch short. Are you coming back for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You going back after Thanksgiving?
I don't know.
My school closed. Like, I got an email 2 days ago that was like, yeah, effective the 12th, we're online.
My school didn't close. My mom just literally was like, "Yeah, you're not going."
I mean, we have been doubling every week so far, so I mean, no. It makes sense. Reaching new records here in the U.S. #1, baby.
Hey, America. I'm just driving into stuff and killing.
We do more than any other country faster.
10 seconds remaining.
That's it, mate. It's okay. You're on world record pace.
I know, I'm on world record pace. Fuck, my health is low.
I'm currently at 34 minutes, and I'm slightly ahead of you.
Shut the fuck up.
There's no end to my supply.
You invited me here to talk about Lord of the Rings, and I got here and not even talking about it.
I was trying to, but then you're like, judge. I need to judge you. I need to judge you. So we couldn't talk about it because you're trying to judge me.
How are you doing
You just gaslit me into not talking about it.
I did not gaslight you.
I hate it when mom and dad
Don't say I
fight.
gaslit.
Well, my teacher asked things were okay at home. I should have said no.
Hey, you ever heard of the Batman comic Gotham by Gaslight?
Wait, what?
Yeah, so it's a old English Batman where he kills Jack the Ripper. It's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I actually have heard of that. I didn't know it was called Batman by Gaslight. The constant boosts are lagging the game slightly.
What if the boost actually ends up costing you time?
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, I doubt it because I'm able to use it repeatedly, so...
5, 4,
Wait, there's one other record on speedrun.com.
No, that's for PC. There isn't any for console, and it's a different category for this game for some reason.
Bring out the big guns.
Maybe they're different.
They're built different.
incoming enemies.
Probably they
Hostile
are.
targets identified. Grim and
Are you doing this
Lot
with
of
Unlimited Nitro?
Yes.
A lot of PC ports use different builds, so I mean, at least not anymore, but they used to back when they.
Hi, Rainy.
Oh, Amy.
Was this game an console exclusive?
Batman gets gaslighted.
He's that sad.
Batman gets cancelled on Twitter for joining the DTE Conservatives group chat.
Microsoft has announced that Cars 4 will be the only exclusive for Xbox Project Scarlet.
What is it?
Cars 4 is going to be the exclusive game for the Series
10
X.
seconds.
Oh
I have to find
fuck.
a better fucking game.
The only way to play Cars 4 is to buy the Series X.
God, it looks like I'm getting a Series X. I don't know why I wasted time trying to get a PlayStation.
Did you get it?
No.
I mean, really, like even a PlayStation if you can't play.
I'm just gonna upgrade a
PlayStation,
PC
more
instead
like
of-
gay station.
That would be the console.
Thanks for coming.
Mary, did you get a gay station for?
Yes.
No, you can't.
Also,
don't
I
make
have a cat next to me.
Hello, Rainy.
Shut the fuck.
Are you here to watch me win a world record?
I think a cat's
Mary, are you gonna go downstairs today and your mom's gonna be like, so what did you do? It's like, I have a world record now.
I told my mom I was gonna be doing this, and she was just like, "There's plenty of things that people technically could have a record for, but just like because no one else did it." And I don't really know if that was meant to be an insult or not.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, if it's actively on the board, then it is official.
Yeah, but official to whom?
To the speedrunning community.
I can post it in the Cars speedrun server.
This is the age-old question, like, you know, what if there's somebody out there who's faster than Usain Bolt who just doesn't, you know, run?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to organize. Is the next
somebody out
Forza
there.
nothing is different but voices come from the car? That would be
There's
amazing.
somebody out there who spends all their time speedrunning this game, but they just don't care to put it on like the leaderboard.
But then they're not official. Their speedrun records aren't
Like,
official.
what if there is somebody out there? What if somebody has that?
They're a fake gamer.
I'll have to engage them in Mortal Kombat.
What the fuck is this? You're just running around just
Yeah, these are the hunter missions, which are really fucking stupid. It's like, oh, just like survive like the waves and destroy like a certain amount of cars.
Time is
attack, kill.
I was
Oh
hoping.
god,
I'm
he
gonna
has
check
a
that.
gun.
I'm checking the Ghost Runner.
Also,
check the
Rainy,
Ghost Runner.
say
leaderboard.
hi to the stream.
It's okay, Anthony's the highest, so.
It's Rainy, she's the one playing the game.
Exactly.
The highest is 45 minutes,
I'm just a vessel.
which is faster than the out of bounds record.
Wait, what's the highest record?
We were talking about Ghost Runner.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'm closing in on that time, so I'll be there soon.
Oh no, Aiden was so close, but then he got stuck on the train.
And I got stuck with the train that had the refills.
Yeah, exactly.
The train with the refills crashed.
Is he a really useful engine?
It's the really useful engine, you know.
Sorry, what? I don't know him. I would not have this. I would not have this be stated. I refuse to acknowledge that I am.
But he's a really useful engine.
I have not had a relationship with this engine.
That's when we find out that Aiden actually had a like romantic fling with Thomas the Tank Engine years ago, and they don't talk about it.
I don't want to talk about this. This subject matter is false, is true. These are all lies. There are no.
You just said it's true.
I did not say that. That is a lie. You are gaslighting me.
I should have stayed as Francesca.
You are actively misrepresenting my
Gaslight,
words.
we should get
You are actively misrepresenting my words by saying exactly what I said.
We should get a record on gaslighting and see how we do.
Oh, I already have.
Gaslighting
I already
speedrun.
have since the day we met.
Oh shit, I didn't know you actually got the record. Congrats, man.
I'm not even real.
It just fades away. No matter, you're real.
You ever just think about the fact that everything around you could just be a collective hallucination?
No.
This is called solipsism.
Well, see, this is the thing, right? People always try and get me with shit like that, and I'm like, I don't care. If none of this is real, I don't fucking know that. So. Besides, if it was a simulation, why would the simulation try and bring attention to the fact it's a simulation?
That's what they want you to think.
Mm-hmm.
You know how in like video games there'll sometimes be a character who breaks the fourth wall and makes like a joke about like, oh, imagine that's like real life.
Warning.
Like we're just programmed to make a joke about that.
I wish humans were real. It's
funny because we all live in a simulation and free will is a lie.
I haven't told this story on stream, but I know I've told it to the three of you. I had an ethics class, and like the teacher was talking about like, oh, if you could live in a simulation where you could like have whatever like life you wanted, but it isn't real, like would you do it? And then like he kept like any like argument people had against it, he kept like turning it down because it's like, oh well, life isn't satisfying if like you don't like if everything is just like predetermined. And it's like, well, like the simulation could make you not know that it is and all that. And it was like, but the simulation. So I was just eventually like, I was like, okay, so if the simulation can do all this, what's to say we're not currently in someone's, like, what's to say? And then this person was just like, no, stop. And I was just like, what's to say we're not currently in a simulation and this is all just someone's like predetermined like thing? And the teacher was just like, well, I guess you can't argue that?
Well, when was this?
This was last year.
Oh.
I don't quite remember.
It was like, well, I guess, like, we wouldn't know.
Diesel, what's your bail? $1.27. All I have is a 20. Well, I guess we're both out of luck.
The main problem is...
Oh, he just said daddy. Sorry to cut you off. What were you saying, Nathan?
There are some arguments which state that it should not be physically possible for us to be simulated. And the reason why has to do with some of the boundaries involving certain physical observations we have made regarding the universe and some mathematical, things we've determined, which imply that for any computer that we are aware of to be able to simulate the world and the physics that we have, determined and calculated, that computer would have to be that computer, rather, cannot exist to our knowledge.
Well, you see, this is the thing. If you're in the simulation, how do you know that your memories are real, and thus that the physics you believe to be normal are real?
Well, wait. Why do you have to be in a simulation for that to be said?
That's
In the
true.
real world, how do you know your memories are real?
Well, memories aren't real inherently. They're just kind of... They're a mixture of chemicals in your brain.
You don't, it's a thing called disassociation.
Alright. This is a very, very deep topic regards to speedrunning.
I said there is, it's called disassociation.
I mean,
Universe, the gummy bears song. 12 years of doing that.
I mean, realistic argument is that.
What's the fact?
I guess I can't know, but it's not like I can really actively live a life believing in that, so my only option if I really want to, you know, exist and live in the world is just to assume that I do.
Yeah, no, I don't actually believe that we're all living in a simulation. It's just fun to joke about. The idea of free will being a lie is fucking terrifying, so... Like,
See, this is the thing, I don't know what it says about me, but all the stuff like that, I'm just like, eh. I mean, if that's what reality is, then I won't know that, so why the fuck should I be scared of it?
I guess, like, for me, it's like the idea of, like, not being in control of my own life is incredibly scary. There's a predetermined outcome that, like, I have no control over.
Well, I feel like that concept is inherently flawed. Because, like, not to get fucking into this kind of thing, but in order for there to be a pre-established plan for everybody to follow, there needs to have been somebody to make that plan. And I don't personally believe there's anybody who could make that plan.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a person that did, or like...
For every car you disable,
Well, this is the thing. Any like planned concept needs to have been created by someone or something.
I mean,
I guess there are things where it's just like it's the law of the universe inherently.
Well, that's for stuff like gravity. I don't think like obviously, like linear time is like a law of the universe, but I don't think there's absolutely no evidence saying that the universe has anything to do with what happens in that time.
Well, just because we don't know it doesn't mean it's not possible, I guess.
I mean, until we do know it, we don't, like, it's safe to assume it's not possible.
Look, that's how Sailor Pluto explains it in Cruelty of Fairness and Fate, so...
I agree with Aiden immensely.
Wait, what did you...
I like Blackbeam better in Dragon Ball Z.
Well, it wasn't watching anything, because I was referencing a fan fiction. Which is actually really good, and I really like it.
Bro, my point's so true. Can't you like Blackbeam with Dragon Ball Z character?
But Dragon Ball Z fanfiction is a lot of either porn or like, here's how Raditz could beat everybody.
Listen, all I've got to tell you.
It's like all your fanfiction?
Yes. Yes. Like the stuff I write for the parties.
There's a great philosopher. You know, you may know him. His name is Socrates. And he once said, in his great wisdom, Dragon Ball Z is the raddest shit ever created. Yo, my fucking Greek homies, you guys gotta watch this shit. And I've been living that ever since.
Hey, do you remember that cup post I read yesterday?
Yeah, I do. Please never read that again.
It was so funny though.
The ending was it was pretty fucking horrible. Then see, I just find consent really funny. So
Yeah.
I mean, the real thing is, if you want to think about free will, you have to first consider, like, assume that free will exists, right? And if we just assume this, what does it really mean anyway?
Yeah.
What does it really mean to have a free will? Like, it doesn't mean anything.
To be able to, like, make our own choices.
To make our own choices relative to what?
Oh no.
I mean, like, if you're gonna say...
That's a very vague question, and I feel like it's intentionally vague so that no one can give an actual answer.
No, because it's a real thought. Because if you say I am capable of choosing and exerting my will over the world I live in and making my own decisions, what does it really mean to even be able to do that?
Well, it means this. Penis. I just chose to say that. I did that.
Did you really choose to say that? Because
I did.
You can go back and argue that the laws of the universe have worked in a way and restricted.
If the laws of the universe dictated for me to say penis at 1919 on the 13th of November 2020, then the universe is fucking hilarious.
That's the kind of
You
thing.
could argue that exactly what has happened. Because, as far as we know, if the universe is consistently applying the same laws without any sort of variation, or like changing, or evolution in these laws, or even if they're already predetermined to have evolved in this way, just due to their natural progression. And then you said that the way your brain works is ordered by these laws the universe operates on.
We're having a fucking, like, philosophical conversation about what it means to have free will while playing Cars 2.
We're getting a world record. This is good content. But, like, like, Aiden, that's exactly what I was trying to, like, say before, is, like, the idea that, like, the universe and, like, how we're, for lack of a better word, programmed, essentially, is meant for, so, like, certain things happen at certain times, and, like, we're
Well,
not...
I mean, not certain things. Everything.
Or everything, yeah.
If we were capable of perfectly modeling the laws of the universe, determining the exact start that it started out on, and then you could run this, and you would come up, and everything that ever happened would happen exactly the same way, theoretically. If it was true that we could model the universe perfectly, and also figure out its determined state. If it came up the same way, would we say we are really free? Even if there was no God,
No.
or, like, predetermining it, would we say that we are really have free will?
No,
Well, see,
that's the concept that scares me,
disagree.
honestly.
I disagree because, ultimately, you say there's two options: either I have free will or I don't have free will, right? You can choose, inherently, to believe either of these things, right?
Yeah.
So just by the nature of choosing to believe that you have free will or that you don't have free will, you can really argue that it doesn't really matter whether or not you do, if you are choosing, even if you're supposed to have chosen already, but if you are choosing one of these things, then really, in essence, you already have a will free enough.
See, no, this thing, I was gonna say, with the concept that everything is dictated, even if you as a person still make the choice to do that, even if it was dictated to you, like, cosmically, you as a person still chose to do that, which is still free will.
I guess it's just the idea that, like, there's something in general beyond our own, like, who we are and, like, what we think and everything that dictates what the like what choices we make and everything we do, essentially, even if it's not something we're ever aware of, is just a concept that kind of scares me, I guess.
It's a spooky concept. I won't disagree with you on that.
Like,
It's just like, to me, it's always like, it's never bothered me because the way I always thought of it was, even if there is some kind of divine force that made me the way I am, and like dictates my decisions to me as a person still made those decisions, and they're still influenced by who I am. So I never worried about it.
I get that. I guess for me it's kind of just, it stems from a fear of...
Well, I think, like, if I read a book, right? And you know, in books,
I did write it.
characters make decisions, right? And then, like, are you gonna read a book and then go to like the author's convention, and maybe they're gonna talk about, like, you know, you're gonna hear somebody talk about like why the character made this choice and what it means, and then you're just gonna say, well, the character didn't make that choice, the author just made that choice.
No.
The character was just living out the choice the author made.
That's an inherently dismissive concept of storytelling. If you put every decision a character makes on the author rather than the character themselves, you're not really experiencing the story, you're just experiencing plot notes.
I know, and I never really think that, I guess. It's just... But I guess there also, like, is... Like, in good writing, even though, like, the author is technically the one writing the characters, I still think the characters dictate, like, what happens, because what happens should be based on, like, how the characters are as, like, well, characters, I guess. But if, like, they're just dictated by what the author wants to do with the story, you get something like Ruby.
This is like the thing. A character needs to be proactive in order to actually be an interesting character.
I mean, no, it doesn't need to be a main character. You have interesting characters who are react.
Well, it's like, I guess what I mean is, like, not necessarily like they do everything themselves. It's more so that, like, you know, that they're proactive in that they make decisions and stuff, and they're people. Like, you can't just, like, I feel like with a story, you can't just have somebody just be there and have them be interesting.
I don't know, I mean...
And this is the thing, my favorite book series is Tales from the Gas Station, and Mari can probably confirm this from what she's read it. Jack is not a proactive character. Like, he is extremely reactive, and even then, he's barely reactive. But he's still an interesting character because of the kind of person he is.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know, you gotta, like, sometimes things can... You only need so many characters to be making choices. Like, every character doesn't have to be making choices, really. Because some characters just experience the fallout.
I like that we just moved on from the what does it really mean to be alive.
I mean, we're still...
related,
Yeah, this is still kind of related to what we were talking about with that.
We should talk
Hey,
about
Grant, so while you were gone, we got on the topic of do we truly have free will, and what does it mean to have free will? Which is what we're talking about. So if you want an existential crisis, Grant, stick around.
I mean, I would personally say that really we don't really have free will, but, like, it doesn't really matter either. So why do I care? Do I even want to?
This is the thing with the inherent concept of free will. If I have it or not, I don't really care because I know who I am and I know what I want to do with my life. And if that was dictated to me, I still want to do it. So.
10 seconds remaining.
Dean,
What?
you gotta read Ice Cream Man.
4,
I actually think I'm picking that up.
1.
Grant said, "Sweet fuck, you've all gone existential."
Yeah, no, the stream has been really existential.
You gotta read Ice Cream Man. and
Wait,
see
what's
what-
Ice Cream Man?
Dax claims the book about his time working on an ice cream
Incoming
shop.
enemies.
Nice.
That's it. Well,
What is it? What do you see, Rady?
Dex.
Rainy sees an existential crisis.
Rainy sees free will.
I think Dax Flame is really the only person that truly knows what's right.
Dax Flame is actually the main character of the world. The world is living out his story.
The world is his simulation!
Yeah, Dax Flame is just... He's the main character of the world, I would say.
Mary, give Rainy a pet for me.
Oh, he just said daddy.
I mean, so there's, I think, actually, now that I think about it, there's two ways that we define philosophically liberty and freedom.
Can I just hit something really quick?
Yeah.
So, you need to submit this to speedrun.com, right?
Yeah, so this is just gonna be in the video.
So, the moderator, who is going to have to accept this to speedrun.com, has to listen to this conversation.
And they're all the better for it. So wait, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, Aiden?
Yeah, go for it, Aiden.
So there's two ways we philosophically define liberty in philosophy circles. There's negative liberty, which is the absence of things which restrict your ability to act. You know, this is typically, I think, seen most often as government. You know, like a lot of libertarians want to get rid of the government and, like, you know, scale down so that, you know, there's less regulations what you can or cannot do. And then there's also positive liberty, which is the presence of the capacity to act fully as you want and are willing to do. And the thing to say is, if you're not necessarily free, you don't have necessarily free will. You may not be capable of doing everything. You know, there may be some restrictions on what you are going to do, but you would still really be capable of living out and fulfilling that in the full capacity that you are capable or want to or are willing to pursue your life anyway.
I get what
you're already given a choice.
You go, sorry.
You'll have some...
I'm just thinking, with the concept of, like, are your choices really your own choices? Is the kind of thing that comes up in fiction when you have, like, a character who's artificial, and people talk about, like, are their emotions real, like humans' emotions, or are they synthesized? But this is the thing, all emotions are synthesized. They're just fucking, like, chemicals. They're chemicals, essentially. There's no, like, deep meaning to when you're sad. It's just there's, like, an imbalance in your brain. So...
Not entirely. I mean, there's some... It's not just as simple as that. The entire biology of emotions isn't entirely understood, so... That's a statement which is probably mostly true, but it's fair to say that there's also a lot of that we don't know about how emotions really work.
Grant just says, I just wanted to watch my pals speedrun Cars 2.
Unfortunately, Cars 2 doesn't have any content. So.
Honestly, no.
See, this is the thing, I'm actually genuinely enjoying this conversation.
Yeah, no, me too. I was gonna say, so I think I get what you were saying before, Aiden. So it's like, essentially, even if things are predetermined in whatever way, we still have the capability of living out our life how we want to. Like, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
As we want to.
As we want to. Okay.
Well, this is the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna explain this properly, but if you think about, like, making a choice, theoretically, the results of that choice, like, have already kind of been set in stone. Meaning, like, in a way, you kind of both have free will and don't.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like, I guess for an example, like, Mari, when you told me you liked me, the results of this being where we ended up, you know, speedrunning Cars 2, neither of us knew that's where life would lead us, but we're here now.
True.
And like, if you didn't tell me that, we wouldn't be here probably, but the results would still technically be predetermined.
10 seconds remaining.
So I guess in a way it's like,
5,
it's like the choices you make give you, like, you pick a predetermined path for multiple options. It's like a choose your own adventure book.
You're not wrong, honestly. This is a dumb way of thinking about it, but like going back to that fanfiction, I had
just read Jeff Gorvet and
going back to the fanfiction I had referenced before, because like a major plot of it is about like whether it's like really early on, like
is it hypercancer?
No, it's not the hypercancer fanfiction. It's basically part of the story is like really early on. Sailor Venus and Pluto have a conversation, and like Pluto is like in the series like guardian of like time, and like knows like pretty much everything about like all of that, and like she mentions how she thinks everything happens for a reason, and that like time and events are predetermined and all of that, and like she talks about like they like talk about how like everyone loses something to their destiny and like all of that. And basically later in the fic, Venus and Mars are dating, and they keep it a secret, partially because from Venus's parents, because they aren't like they're homophobic basically, and the story was written in like early 2000s, and yeah, so like that was like more normal and stuff, because like it's mentioned that like they can't like actually get married, but like they have their own wedding in a chapter. And I'm rambling, but like basically like
You missed that wrench.
I know I did. They end up finding out through like this whole thing, and then like they want to send Venus off to boarding school to get her away from Mars, and then she ends up running away. And the point, like the thing she takes from what she ends up deciding on with fate and everything is if like she's supposed to end up with or not end up with Mars, or like if fuck I forgot what I'm trying to, I just read it last night. I think the quote she gives is like exactly he's like, I have no doubt like on my 20th birthday we'll be standing next to each other, that's fate, but what I do in the meantime is my choice, and I'm gonna fight for what I care about. And like I don't know, what you said reminded me of that, like, idea, I guess.
What I said?
No, what Aiden said before.
Okay.
Sorry. I like the story!
Worst series ever.
Shut up!
There's so many. I preferred mine. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh my god! I just realized what you were gonna say! Shut up!
That is a terrible render. Oh my god.
What, you don't like Finn McMissile staring at you like that?
Look at his face!
Michael Keaton car? What is this mission?
For every car you disable, you will be granted more.
So, everybody in chat, how'd you like that really deep, like 20-minute long existential conversation about what it means to really be alive?
Why are you giving 20-minute long? We're not necessarily done yet.
I feel so sorry for the speedrun.com comment, like, like admin or whoever has to fucking watch this and make sure you were playing legitimately.
They're probably just gonna mute it, honestly.
Listen, take the red pill. Wake up.
Actually, this is the thing. I think how it works is if you're the first one to add a run to a category, you become the moderator for that category.
Wait, really?
I think so.
Well, we'll find out. That was very interesting to listen to. And yeah, they're gonna be downing a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know what it says about me that like stuff like that just kind of never really worried me.
No, it's honestly, like, I completely respect that, and you're comfortable with yourself and your life, and that's a good thing.
I mean, I'll probably put it like this. I'm gonna really. Let's say that we don't have free will now. Let's say that everything is determined, and you're worrying about whether or not you have free will. Well, the universe has decided to make it determined that you are going to worry and be scared of whether or not you have free will. The universe is actually just torturing.
I know, and that's an idea that terrifies me.
That fear, you are meant to have it. You gotta escape that fear.
Yeah.
You have a choice from that fear.
I know,
that fear isn't even yours.
Yeah, no, that's kind of something that scares me, is that my emotions aren't inherently my own. Oh god, Keith, can you get the, or, fuck. I'll get it on the loading screen.
Yes.
Fucking. Thank you for banning him, Keith. Johnny. Take my money.
Oh, that's what he looks like when he nuts right there.
Alright, now that Will's not here, we can talk about how, we're gonna...
Oh, did Will leave?
Ways freedom.
How long has Will been gone?
20 minutes.
Oh.
I didn't even notice he left.
I'm not able to check the Discord during the stream.
Just have 4 monitors.
Honestly, if like I do end up doing this for like a career, which I want to, I probably would have a setup with 3 monitors.
I mean, honestly, why worry about whether or not you have free will or not when you could be worrying about whether or not you're even real?
Well,
That's my thought on it.
See, this is the thing. My thought process with that is similar to like what we were talking about earlier. If I'm not real, I feel real. So why the fuck does it matter?
No, this isn't the final mission, Grant. Basically, we have to get up to level 6 in the current rate. Okay. These are just there actually isn't technically a final mission for this game. It just kind of ends. There isn't like a consistent story mode or anything.
Listen, if I'm not free, then why am I allowed to fucking make abortions illegal? Checkmate liberal.
Oh my god! Let's say, hypothetically, you weren't real.
Let's say hypothetically, you don't have free will. Hypothetically, since you don't have free will, and I do, you would agree with everything I say. If you're going to determine to agree with what I say. Therefore, hypothetically, I'm correct and you're wrong.
Let's say hypothetically you sent me pics.
Let's say hypothetically, for the sake of the argument, that my argument is correct.
God damn it, that is Alright, for the sake of the argument, say that I'm right.
And you're wrong. So, since I'm right and you're wrong, then you would agree that it would be logical to accept my position instead of yours. Therefore, you need to believe in what I believe.
You know, the PC is 126. I'm nowhere close to the PC.
What?
Will, how much of our are we really alive conversation were you here for?
I just got back. I just I am. My head really hurt for a sec. So I got.
Wait, are you okay? What's wrong?
Yeah, what's up?
Fine.
We had like a 25-minute conversation about what it means to have free will and if we truly have free will.
Oh, I was there for all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's will. And he's
Yeah, are you free?
Yeah.
You could have solved this question.
Yeah, Will, are you free?
Yeah. Well, there we go. There you
That's
go.
our
Stop
answer.
worrying. Stop worrying.
Damn. I can't believe we determined if there's free will on this stream.
I think, therefore I am. All I need to say. In the words of my boy, Descartes, I do be thinking. Therefore I do be.
Warning. High level weapon
In the words of Car Pope.
I do be thinking. Therefore I be. You do be kind of thinking though.
Hey bitches! Hey Jamie! How are you doing?
You missed a very fucking psychological conversation.
You do be kind of thinking though. Maybe you do be.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's coming.
Fake country doesn't exist.
It's coming out in 15 minutes. Liv and I are on a podcast with Jamie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she. It's going through the Railway series, which are the.
Remember that time we were gonna do a podcast?
No, it's okay. Don't worry, Jamie.
Still can.
You know, I honestly would love to do it still.
I would invite you onto the call, Jamie, but I think the stream room is full.
Yeah, I can go.
No, Aiden, don't worry.
Go.
Aiden, don't leave.
I love
Aiden,
that.
Aiden, get in the hole.
Okay. Anyway, I'll just go. I don't have any more content, so.
You don't have to leave, Aiden.
Yeah, no,
Aiden,
don't
I'll
leave.
make a training.
Aiden, get in the hole.
Listen, man. Norman Reedus calls me.
Aiden,
Who's Norman Reedus?
get in.
guy who.
He plays Daryl in The Walking Dead.
Wait, I can bring down the bit rate of.
Don't you remember fucking Death Stranding?
Wait, let me bring down the bit.
Everybody's forgot about that game. It was the greatest game Kojima ever made.
Wait, bit rate's so bad now.
People still play it, which blows
Oh my god.
What did you do?
I brought down the bit rate. Let me bring it all the way up. Test.
do that.
This is it all the way up.
You can go to Xbox microphone levels.
And now we're gonna go back.
No, go back.
And now we sound like this.
Yeah! By the way, let's play with Free Will some more.
Yeah. Breaker. Free will is not real.
Over.
Over and out. Free will
3 minutes
does not
after the cars
exist.
beat my record.
What?
Reality isn't
Come
real
on,
and free will is a lie. Bye, gold. Bye.
Anyway, welcome to my Modern Warfare 2 playthrough. We're talking about free will. I'm
Please put the bit rate back up.
I did.
I'm not gonna type anything declaring that nobody in this lobby is free.
Run out of power.
Remember, reality is losing. Universe is a hologram. Bye, gold. Bye.
Every time I drop a tactical nuke, we lose 1% of free will.
Everybody in this lobby has been permanent to lose this game because I'm in it.
Searching for free will in Flight Simulator.
Sheer teeth. For you, kid.
Wow, it's.
Perfect.
You'll always remember me on the negative $12 bill. Wow, this is
I
worth.
want you to know. I've been watching.
It's less than worthless, my boy.
Wait, what'd you?
I've been watching the stream the whole time, and I'm going to be honest. This is actually like the least exhilarating game I've ever seen.
Arrogant with your perfect driving skills.
This game, it doesn't even look exciting. Like, somehow it throws like 20 billion.
Hey, that's how I felt watching Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
Yeah, but like, there's like 20 million things on like screen the whole time, and somehow this game manages to make all of them boring.
It's like a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
Like, the car literally has a fucking like fucking gravity field around him, and he's still boring.
I mean,
This is why
it's
we
Jeff
need more
Gordon.
Left 4
What do you
Dead 2.
expect?
The game is a walking simulator with like.
This is why we need more Left 4 Dead 2 on stream.
Okay, but honestly, I was gonna ask you too. I want to do a stream at some point of us and Sam playing Left 4 Dead.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just have to we have to avoid our normal Left 4 Dead 2 jokes.
Yes, we really do need to avoid those.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't want to know. I was just gonna make all the characters the Lucky Star characters with the mod I use.
We made a joke a couple days ago. We just started calling the Hunter Biden for like a day straight.
Why?
We don't know why. We have no idea why, but that just happened. And it was the funniest thing in the world to us, and we have no idea why.
We just kept getting attacked by hundreds of zombies. We were trying to get out of the zombie apocalypse with hundreds of zombies, and they kept showing up and like grabbing one of us and just thrashing us on the floor.
I'm gonna call it a stream when we do a Lucky Star for Dead and just play the theme music the entire time. Except I'm not actually gonna, because I don't want to get my Twitch stream banned.
Mari, I just wanted, like, this is random, I'm just thinking, because, like, I remember when you started the stream, you started the timer a few seconds after you pressed the start button. I think generally you have to do it as soon as you select the character in most games.
It's as soon, with this it's supposed to be as soon as the first race starts, so...
Okay.
I think I actually did it a little behind. I think the person didn't. It did it a little ahead because the person in the PC did it. I think when the tutorial started.
I mean, I guess you're setting the trend, so like you could have said it right in the end, and it would have been a trend.
Oh.
Part 2 of the boss speedrun.
I also, yeah, that really is just Cars 2. Just do what Joel did, he played... No, because Twitch is starting to ban people for playing, like, copyrighted music and stuff.
Yeah, because all the corporations know that, like, the best way to listen to, like, top music, that's, like, buy, like, subscribe to a streaming service, is actually just really random playlist, you know, with a bunch of talking noise, sub-noise. That's how I want to hear my music.
Why must you be so annoying?
Mari, you know what I just realized?
What?
You're gonna win this speedrun the same way Team Thomas wins the competitions in all the Horby vs. Bachman videos.
Through bullshit?
Yeah. and by default.
No, because they
That's
don't...
what he says.
Warning. Shield energy at
He
critical
always
state.
says Team Thomas wins by default, just because, I guess,
Honestly,
they're there.
honestly, if there's nobody else competing for this category, is it already determined that you're going to win?
Yeah.
Energy gained.
Can you say that you're even free to pursue this?
Silencer acquired.
You're just proving free will by just getting this record.
Shit. It all comes full circle.
It all comes full cube.
To get this record.
Everything came full cube.
Yeah, everything
Right.
time cube.
Alright, Rheneas says poggers.
Oh god. I'm still
Poggers.
I remember I just randomly sent you poggers at one point.
Yeah, and I said, Mari, you can't just send me poggers with no context.
Alright, we're on level 5. We're almost there, gamers. The villain sounds like Engine. He really does.
Welcome to the Hunter Challenge.
It's
Eliminate
Professor
enemies as quickly as you
Zundap.
can.
Why am I still playing as Jeff Gordon?
Hmm.
Jeffrey.
Also, he's
I feel like changing characters is probably a bad idea.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, someone's gonna compete with the record and just not change characters the whole time for many years just for that.
Skarloey would definitely smack Rheneas at the back of the head if he just shouted poggers. Poggers. I'm going to do a sick skateboard trick like Tony Hawk.
From what I know, he can aim at you, but he can't actually...
I will be right.
Dennis Prager can frighten you.
I thought you said Dennis Prager says poggers.
I don't know.
Have you seen the tweet where it's like the teacher's like grading a paper and it's fucking someone just wrote "that's pretty pog," like they just wrote and it's like "and that's pretty poggers" in an essay.
Hey, fucking Jamie, you don't have to get in, but I think Will just left the call, so if you want to get on the stream.
Also, Dennis Prager is incredibly on poggers. He's a piece of shit.
Who? Who the fuck is Dennis Prager?
Oh no. It's an American thing. You wouldn't understand.
He's just a piece of shit. That's all we really need to discuss. Also, Master of the Lemons is in the corner and Journey Beyond Soda are how it should have been. When we saw Cars 2, the speed run, we were appalled.
God damn it, that. Like, this is the thing, I hadn't seen any of the talk about that when it first came out, when I clicked on it, and I saw the opening, I was just like, okay, no.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, apparently he's very disappointed with Journey Beyond Soda how it should be now. Which, I mean, I can't blame him, it's significantly lower quality in most of his writing.
Oh, fuck. Well, I mean, it had like 5 writers. That's probably partially why.
Somebody that the person that wrote Vale's Bridge should not be attached to Journey Beyond Soda or how it should be.
What if... I was gonna say something, but I forget. Can we get existential again?
I mean, if we talk about Vale's Bridge, we will be getting existential.
Wait, what'd you say, Aiden?
I don't know what I don't know what Vale's Bridge is.
Vale's Bridge is a Thomas fan story.
Oh, why I should have
It is in the Halloween anthology Terror Tales from Tidmouth.
The end. So what did you all think? What?
Thomas, what on earth?
That was good, I like that one.
5, 3, 2.
And then I defeated the monster.
Time is up.
You defeated the monster. Yes. The one that cut Henry in half. Yes. With no help. Yes. What did it look like?
Incoming enemies. Hostile targets identified.
It was too terrifying to ever describe.
What if we just all transcended into the 28th dimension?
Gordon, just because there was half of an engine doesn't mean you get to tell half a story.
Put your motherfucking hands up!
I need slippers now!
No! Haven't you ever watched Crime Cats by Snapcube?
Think about my toe beans!
Die, you motherfuckers! Die!
10 seconds remaining.
I can't see the end of the horizon.
2.
Hatsune Miku!
Is up.
Aiden, have you ever watched Oops, Cars 2 accidentally did eugenics?
No.
Oh. It's a video where this guy talks about... Because basically the plot of this movie is like... the villains are basically cars that don't run well and can't get their parts and the parts they need, and are treated like shit by society for it and everything. And yeah.
Yes, Gran. Crime Cats is what I posted in response to you with the cowboy hat and the gun. Mary.
Yes?
Diesel nevermore.
Beg pardon, but nevermore.
Did you memorize that entire thing, Diesel?
I have a lot of free time.
I like that Percy's just there and he has one line.
And you don't see him before that line. Just like my daddy.
I have a story. It's called Timothy the Ghost Engine. No, next story.
You know, I just want to say that it's Friday the 13th, and you're getting speedrunning Cars 2 in the year 2020.
Yeah, no, this is our celebration for Friday the 13th.
Yeah, no, we're speedrunning Cars for the Xbox 360 2 days after Project Scarlet comes out.
Wait, what's Project Scarlet?
The new Xbox that came out the other day, didn't it?
Oh yeah. Project Scarlet is a better.
Yeah, okay, Xbox Scarlet would actually be a pretty cool name.
Yeah, I don't get why they didn't go with that.
Xbox is terrible at naming things.
Xbox Series X.
It's like,
and the Xbox Series S.
Xbox and Xbox 360 are both pretty cool names. Why the fuck is the third one called the Xbox One?
Because it's the one entertainment system you need.
Xbox One.
One. Hey Sonic, what's a weapon that you can use to kill someone? Gun.
Xbox One.
Hey Sonic, what's one of the two types of parents in most pieces of media? Mom.
Gun.
What's parent? I mean, I have a gun as a parent.
Hey Sonic, what's a childish way of referring to your behind? Bum!
Gun.
I too call my ass a gun.
This cannot be.
Hey Sonic, how do you deal with your problems? Run!
I run fast, but I can't run away.
Jamie said voice chat won't let her in.
Son.
Hang on, Jamie.
Oh, did Will just mute? Cause then,
No, Will's gone.
Huh. She should have permission to.
Do you want to move over to the special event stream room?
Is there... I don't know how to figure out... Can you check...
I can turn off the user limit for a second.
Yeah, just turn it off. Or just turn it off right now. Turbo!
Make it, Jamie. Try jumping in now.
That was the only one gun was a reasonable response to. Oh, my gun raised me well, but then it abandoned me in the street. It said I wasn't worthy, and then...
Hey, Sonic, what's a word you can use to describe the Mattel CEO? Scum!
I mean, you can use that to describe every single CEO.
True.
Everyone.
Shield energy gain.
True.
I am gonna go with it. I'll see you guys.
I'll see you, Aiden. Thank you so much for being on.
Adios.
See still won't let Jamie in.
Here, wait, join the, switch to the, go to the special event channel. I'll just go in there. It said you're not worthy and turned it back into a normal non-sentient gun. Yeah, I know, that's what happened! Said I wasn't worthy of wielding it, and then turned back. Something about...
How dare you?
Oh yeah, the podcast is out. I'll post about that after the stream. I meant to schedule a tweet, but then I forgot to.
Don't you just...
On the loading screen between...
Shield energy
Liv.
gained.
Could it be a role thing? It probably is. It said something about a license.
This is a little gift. I hope you like it.
What the fuck?
Witness what this weapon does. There you are. What? That is cheating.
I feel like the Eric Andre let me in. Let me in! Let me in!
Shield energy gained.
Pretty poggers.
Shield energy gained.
Are you there, Liv?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure, what's up?
Can you just call Jamie and me directly?
Yeah, sure, hang on.
I'll figure out what's going on with the channels after the stream.
Where's everyone?
Don't you just...
Oh, fuck.
What?
Jamie was trying to join, but then we couldn't, it wouldn't let her, and I don't know what was, we didn't know what was going on. Aiden had to go, and then Liv was trying to fix it.
Oh, okay.
I love it. This is...
Did she... her role taken? No, her role's still there.
Shield energy gained. Warning. Shield.
Not the task bar. There we go.
Oh yeah. This is one to write home about.
Okay.
Back here, you fool.
Should work now.
Thank you all. What'd you do?
I just did some stuff with the rolls. I think it should work now.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh shit. I gotta stay competitive. I'm already behind the PC world record, so I gotta set a good first console world record.
Yeah.
Machine guns acquired.
Look out.
So what are you up to?
Nothing much. Hanging out.
Oh.
Yeah.
High level weapon in play.
Got him.
Missile.
Here we go.
Wait, what?
I'm just doing some stuff on my computer right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if we try giving her temporary admin so you can jump in?
Okay.
Yeah. Rum.
This is like more than our record of usual technical difficulties.
Yeah, it did the trick. I'm in now. Hello.
Hey, Jamie!
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Listen to our new podcast, Railway Series Book Club, the show where we dissect the Railway series.
Do that.
High-level weapon play.
How are you doing?
I'm a little out of it because I've been doing things, grabbing lunch.
Oh, what'd you get?
I picked up pizza.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you excited to be here while we make history?
Yes. Obviously, I wish I could have been here sooner, because this, Cars 2, the most poggers game to ever exist.
Don't worry, you just missed a lot of technical difficulties.
You missed technical difficulties and a conversation about what it means to truly have free will.
Wow.
And then
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
And then we determined that free will exists because Will said he's free.
Nice.
And by free, he of course means 3 years old.
High-level weapon in play.
Obviously. I mean, who isn't?
So, Mari, how far away are you from beating Cars 2 for the Xbox 360?
I don't know. We'll be able
Essentially,
to...
what I'm asking is, how long do we have to be here?
Well, at the latest 4 o'clock, because that's when my sister I have to stop streaming. Because the reason this stream was way earlier than normal is because my sister has an online thing at 4 my time, so like I wanted to make sure I wasn't streaming during then because like it's... Oh, we're really close.
Oh wow. What's the time we need to beat? If any?
There isn't one.
There isn't one. That's why I'm doing this.
Mari is going to... She's going to get a world record by default because there are no other runs.
Here's the thing.
Isn't there like one run in like an entirely different category?
Yes, there's one run for PC, but no one's done it on console, so that's why I'm doing this.
What's the time on PC?
An hour and 21 minutes, so he did a lot better than me, which is probably because I stumbled around at points. I kept forgetting to skip cutscenes, and I died a lot.
Grant says, sorry, I lost internet for a minute, but you'll have a book club of sorts now? Yeah, it's a podcast. Go listen to it.
Jamie?
Yes,
Where's the link?
Yeah, I can share the link. Is it okay if I put it in the Twitch chat, or is that gonna like?
Yeah, put it in the Twitch chat. It'll have a thing that pops up that, like, for me that says allow link, and then I'll do it.
Put it in self-promotion.
Oh yeah, put it in self-promotion too.
Oh yeah.
Did you keep in the tangent I started about Christopher Audrey's writing being terrible?
I think I included a bit of it.
You just fucking rocketed yourself into the ocean.
Yes, and this is why I'm way behind the guy that did it on PC.
That's just what Christopher Audrey's books compel you to do.
I mean, you're not wrong.
A Christopher Audrey special.
Yeah. Christopher Audrey special.
Do you think during the hit model era that Fat Control ever came to Thomas and said, Thomas, I have a Christopher Audrey special for you?
No, he came to him and said, I have a Christopher Audrey special for you.
Bold of you to ever assume they would, like, involve Christopher Audrey in anything to do with the Thomas brand.
Bold of you to assume he would want to be.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like he might want to be just for the sake of, like, maybe if he's involved, the, storytelling could have been more than just, like, what it was during that era, but at the same time, you know, I
Still
don't
wouldn't
know
have been
why,
good.
but like even during the times when like, you know, Thomas is Audrey inspired, there's just so little taken from Christopher's work that it's honestly kind of like confusing to me.
The main thing I think of with Christopher is Jock, Frank, and Ivo Q, and he didn't even make any of those.
I forget that he created Bulstrode.
Yeah, he sure did. But like, I don't understand why in the third series they went like whole hog with unique stories, but like I don't see why. Like they still had a bunch of books to work with. They could have easily just taken artistic.
I know it's for like a lot of the books to actually make like a lot of Chris's stories to make them interesting in the TV series. They actually had to change them quite a bit. So they probably just didn't want to go through the effort of going through someone else's story and rewriting it, and would rather just write their own story.
I guess.
It was probably also because the outside, or no, actually, never mind, I take back. I was gonna say that most of the original stories were about, like, Thomas, Percy, or James, but then there's ones that aren't,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah,
Duck doesn't talk until the second to last paragraph. Fish.
Why does Professor Z sound like Peter Griffin? And Lois!
Eugenics.
And Lois, I'm a
I committed eugenics.
I'm a victim of eugenics, and now I'm fucking going to commit war crimes. Yeah. That was a terrible impression, and I don't know if that added to the joke or just made it more irritating.
Peter Griffin, I feel like Peter Griffin is like Kermit, in that nobody can do a good impression, and that's part of the fun.
But what about real-life Peter Griffin? Hi everyone, real-life Peter Griffin here. You know what really grinds my gears? Fortnite. That's an actual video. I think Will showed it to me.
Why are there so many Fortnite gamers?
Lois, I'm a Disney villain.
Do you think Kermit would like Fortnite?
I don't think Kermit would play video games.
There's probably a video.
I think he's too old and unhip.
I mean, there is that one promotional image with him tied up in the PS2 controller cord.
Yeah, that's how inept he is at gaming.
Well, no, because it's implied Miss Piggy did it because he won.
So...
It just turns out that's just what she's into.
Oh no.
Maybe the biggest Disney villain...
dominate my emotions.
Maybe the biggest Disney villain is Disney itself. Here's the thing, that's just canon.
Yeah. Well, you know, not anymore, since Disney is kind of like, you know, in its more recent stories is trying to, like, edge itself away from that into being like, you know... What? No, capitalism isn't evil, you just need good capitalists. That's, you know, definitely not self-serving at all. Definitely not corporate propaganda. Anyway, go to our theme park.
Welcome back!
I just once again remembered that when you submit this to speedrun.com, somebody is going to have to listen to all these conversations, and I feel so sorry for that person.
I swear they're probably gonna end up just muting it. I don't think it matters at this point because he referenced Turbo, referencing Turbo the Hedgehog, the greatest Sonic fan character.
Turbo the Hedgehog.
I don't know.
Penny talked about on one of the more recent Battle for Bikini Bottom videos how one of her first writing things was a Sonic fanfiction about Sonic's son, Turbo the Hedgehog.
Which honestly, like, valid.
And the plot was Sonic died fighting Eggman, so now Turbo has to go on an adventure with Tails, his, like, daughter, to go and save Knuckles. But Turbo's not fast, because he's not Sonic.
Another one of the fucking survival missions. One more.
And then they talk about how the name Snap Cube came from My Little Pony roleplay.
Defense shield.
And then they do a My Little Pony roleplay.
Yeah, there's like a 15-minute My Little Pony roleplay in that video.
It's a good bit.
Shield
It's
energy gain.
it's a fun bit.
I need to check this thing. Wait 1 second. VGN. Video game news. 1, 2, and 2 what?
Shield energy gain.
So
They also talk about. I think they talk about Chase. Like I think Chase mentions his Sonic X existential crisis in that video.
Shield energy gained.
Whoa, what? Are you serious?
What?
What's up, Will?
I can submit my run to this. Hell yeah.
What?
Wait, you run to what?
To speedrun.com of my AVGN Adventures run.
Holy shit!
I beat it in an hour and 21 minutes. Wait, not even that, I think. No, yeah, an hour and 21 minutes.
Holy shit!
Yeah. I died a lot.
I've never played that game with the mode that turns on lives, just because...
There's
Shield energy
no live cap in this one.
Oh, there isn't lives at all in the second one?
Well, let me check the modes. There's 6 modes in this.
Oh, okay. I just mean I never played on any of the modes that have, like, limited lives. Just
Well, I know, but normal doesn't have lives. So here, let me check what it is.
Lives are an inherently outdated game concept.
I feel like they're like
So yeah.
not egregious.
I think it really depends on the... like, what kind
Right,
of...
so there's normal, which is challenging, but you get 3 hits and die. Old school is limited lives, 3. You get there's more death blocks.
God.
Hard as balls, which is only 10 lives and you get 2 hit points. Fucking insane, which is 5 lives and 2 hit points.
Why is the phrase always hard as balls? Like, balls aren't particularly hard.
And then there's 1 credit champ,
Well, I
which is
mean-
1 hit, 1 life, no saving progress.
I feel like hard as dick is like it doesn't really sound as good.
Oh, they changed it from the first game where it was called YOLO.
Lame.
Yeah.
Like hard as balls doesn't make much sense, but hard as cock doesn't sound good.
Shield energy.
Stop
No.
talking about your daddy, Jeff Gordon.
I'm sorry.
One of his lines is just like my daddy taught me. The AI just killed itself!
Did you still win?
He just died.
We did it!
You died for your sins.
Oh, new duck game update.
Oh my, did we do it?
We did it! Why can't I stop the clock?